Dragon Age. Dragon Age. I don't know how else to begin streams. Babooey. Baboom. Try experiencing the Inquisition again with a different world history. Design your world in Dragon Age. Keep no thank you. Oh yeah, the squad is ready to report in. Let's first grab these shards though. Before going back to squad at Skyhold. Give me old scales. Another one? Oh my god. Oh, we're about to be level 12. God, if I get attacked by another goddamn monster, I'm gonna lose my mind. What the fuck? How do I... Parkour. Okay, so we got that. Back to Skyhold. At 45 out of 60, so we'll probably stealth shit.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor. Inquisitor, we have begun sending soldiers along the road from the Fallowmire. I would like to pass on their considerable gratitude for being spared treks across the Frostbacks. Our healers seem happier as well. Commander Cullen. The less said about that place, the better. It is done. The tools are enclosed, and the Sands have that place now. Fisher. The report is scandalous. A dowager threw a pie. Our Jenny is somewhat credited, but we've received a number of keys to caches of smuggled goods. None of the nobility are objecting, unless they be forced to claim it as theirs. Commander Cullen, we have scattered reports of Darkspawn in the area, but it has been difficult to track down their point of origin. They're last hampered by the sulfur pits than we are.
Back on the storm coast.
Let us pray they do not return.
I was reading Cullen. And our guess is that they are coming from somewhere on the far side. Our troops can bridge the pits, which should allow us to cross safely and find the location of the Darkspawn. But we will need to get significant resources to ensure the safety of the men while construction is underway. Now at your orders. Build the bridge. Commander Cullen, thanks to the reinforcements you sent, we constructed the bridge safely with minimal losses and fortified it in the event of that Darkspawn tried to use it themselves. The Darkspawn are coming from ruins that appear to be Tevinter. Per your orders, I am restricting the troops to scouting and guard patrols until the ruins can be investigated. Now... Ambassador Montillier, I have been considering your last letter, and as I do owe you a debt of gratitude for handling the Cumberland incident, I think I have found something that may solve your mystery. I have an acquaintance in Minrathis who has a brother in that circle's College of Antiquities. A few favors and he may be able to translate your ancient text. But I should warn you, they are likely to be costly favors. Still, this may be your most promising avenue. Yours sincerely, Baron Maxwell Valms Ferran. Esteemed Ambassador Montillier, enclosed you will find the completed translation of your fascinating manuscript, which our scholars estimate to predate the First Blight. The dialect caused quite a stir in historical linguistics. The College of Antiquities would be most interested in further cooperation with the Inquisition should you uncover more Tavine documents from the pre-Blight era. Cordially, Anaximander Vetri, Dean of Antiquities, Minrathis Circle. We want... These soldiers are still our allies. We cannot abandon them.
Let us begin.
The Griffin Wing outpost has some access to water, but not enough to sustain the number of people there for a significant amount of time. The situation is not desperate, but if we are to maintain a presence in the western approach, the outpost will require access to fresh water. We should locate a reliable source as soon as possible. First few scouts should search the western for a reliable water source. The soldiers should be good at finding water. Sarah cannot simply vandalize our reports. There is no record of any of this. A memo from Josephine, written on a letter from an outlying landholder. Inquisitor leaders, I have reports of a gathering of resources to be moved into venatory hands. I send this with a hope that you have the means to track who may be responsible. I overheard the possibility, but further inquiry yielded no more detail. It is unfolding well above my station. Sarchistan of Wildervale. Sarah has scrawled several notes below, also a sketch of our Randy Nug herder. Squire with a limp says horses for 20, small force. 3 farmers say they were kicked out of homes. Root. Merchant says the carts are heavy for carrying armor/weapons, says they shortchanged them, so he didn't tell about Wallabooly Wheel. We'll slow them enough to pass. Easy pickings, right? When the Vimarks, a trade caravan only supplies less. If their stock happens to be most low, they won't last long. Buying out the caravan sounds like the better. Liliana's is a bit too aggressive. Commander, our work continues in the approach. It's a difficult post, but our soldiers are determined to represent the Inquisition as best they can. Morale flags at times, but we manage. Ooh, a meal, proper shoes really is better.
Let's see what we have.
Soldiers got to do a lot of marching, so I'm picking the shoes, man. I'm picking the fucking shoes. God, I named my sword that. It might be less health, but it's a better shield. Cowl of the Overseer. Cold resistance, fire resistance, magic defense. I hate that helmet on Cassandra. Let's first go through, let's see. Yeah, no. Solus. Oh. He makes his face blue? Let's see. No, I don't. Oh yeah, we gave her the best. Blackwall, you're in 136. Oh shit. Bam. Iron Bull. To that. Ooh! I do like how that looks on you. Oh, but that Templar Commander armor is fucking drippy. Alright, Guardian Spirit blocks one melee attack every 30 seconds. Negative 100% damage resistance. Resists a lethal strike once every 60 seconds. Mm-hmm. I mean, the negative 100% damage resistance would be very good. We're gonna have one of the AI wear it. Lance Belt of the Winter Pack. Cold-based abilities are moderately more powerful at the cost of a moderate amount of health. Meh. Let's see, May. sell things.
So I'm thinking...
Vigorous staff. Oh, 73 DPS? Gross. Okay, back to the western approach. Pass, pull, pistols.
Inquisitor.
That's me. I am Inquisitor. I am inquisitive. Give me lore. We should have. Ooh, piece of candy. Bring it. Oh, hello. Goodbye. I just realized I brought Solus instead of Dorian. Oops. Master of the School of Magic, dominated by enemies who survive the Intersplasher are driven mad of terror, burned to death in unquenchable flames. God, the combo of that is so good.
There must be something here.
This mining equipment has been abandoned for a very long time. Not even the scavengers have disturbed it.
At least they are fresh. Although I doubt the High Dragon will care.
Another one right there. Yep. Gamer. Okay. What's down there? Oh, that's where a shard is, yeah. Okay, let's do the Grey Warden quest. Oh, no piece of candy.
I'm glad you made it, Inquisitor. I fear they've already started the ritual.
It has to be blood magic. I hope we can stop them before more people get hurt. You take point. I'll guard your backs.
Wait! No.
Warden Commander Clarel's orders were clear.
He has a mustache. He is evil.
This is wrong!
Remember your oath. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death,
I'm sorry.
sacrifice. Good. Now bind it just as I showed you. Inquisitor, what an unexpected pleasure. Lord Livius Eramond of Virantium, at your service.
You are no warden.
But you are. The one Clarel let slip. And you found the Inquisitor and came to stop me. Shall we see how that goes?
Wardens! This man is lying to you. He serves an ancient of Intermagister who wants to unleash a blight.
That's a very serious accusation. Let's see what the Wardens think. Wardens, hands up. Hands down.
Corypheus has taken their minds.
They did this to themselves. You see, the calling had the Wardens terrified. They looked everywhere for help.
Even to Vinter.
Yes, and since it was my master who put the calling into their little heads, we in the Venatori were prepared. I went to Clarel full of sympathy, and together we came up with a plan. Raise a demon army, march
Yes,
into
tell
the
me
deep
your
road,
plan, villain.
and kill the old gods before they wake.
Corypheus marching across Orlais with an army of demons. That was in the future I saw at Redcliffe.
And now you know how it begins. Sadly for the Wardens, the binding ritual I taught their mages has a side effect. They're now my master's slaves. This was a test. Once the rest of the Wardens complete the ritual, the army will conquer Thedas.
Do you really want to see the world fall to the Blight? What do you get out of this?
The Elder One commands the Blight. He is not commanded by it, like the mindless Darkspawn. The Blight is not unstoppable or uncontrollable. It is simply a tool. As for me, while the Elder One rules from the Golden City, we, the Venatori, will be his god kings here in the world.
Why kill the old?
Why would the Wardens try to kill the old gods?
A blight happens when Darkspawn find an old god and corrupt it into an archdemon. If someone fought through the deep roads and killed the old gods before they could be corrupted, poof, no more blights, ever. The Wardens sacrificed their lives and saved the world.
That's madness. For all we know, killing the old gods could make things even worse.
Well then, it's a good thing I'm taking this demon army off their hands.
Why risk using?
Why would Clarel risk using demons?
Demons need no food, no rest, no healing. Once bound, they will never retreat, never question orders. They are the perfect army to fight through the deep roads. Or across Olay. Now they are bound to my master.
So Corypheus influenced the Wardens and made them do this ritual?
Made them? No. Everything you see here, the blood sacrifices to bind the demons, the Wardens did it of their own free will. Fear is a very good motivator, and they were very afraid. You should have seen Clarel agonize over the decision. Burdens of command, I suppose.
Release the Wardens from the binding and surrender. I won't ask twice.
No, you won't.
I bet he thought he ate with that one. Oh!
The Elder One showed me how to deal with you, in the event you were foolish enough to interfere again. That mark you bear, the anchor that lets you pass safely through the veil, you stole that from my master. He's been forced to seek other ways to access
That's me do
the
what, sir? You talked
When
too
I
much.
bring him your head, his gratitude will be... Ah!
Bitch. I don't know how I knew how to do that. And fight back.
Kill them!
Oh, I'm murdering them.
They refused to listen to reason.
You were correct. Through their ritual,
Roar.
mages are slaves to Corypheus.
And the Warden warriors? Of course. Sacrificed in the ritual. What a waste.
They were misled.
Eramund lied to the Wardens. They were trying to prevent future blights.
With blood magic and human sacrifice.
The Wardens were wrong, Hawk, but they had their reasons.
All blood mages do. Everyone has a story they tell themselves to justify bad decisions. And it never matters.
Hawk kind
In
of
the
spitting.
end, you are always alone with your actions.
I believe I know where the Wardens are, Your Worship. Erimund fled in that direction. There's an abandoned Warden fortress that way. Adamant.
Good thinking.
The Warden and I will scout out Adamant and confirm that the other Wardens are there. We'll meet you back at Skyhold.
Okay. A letter found on a Greywater mage. Mishen, I don't trust this ritual Clarel is talking about. Are you sure it's safe? Have you ever used blood magic? I don't care what the Chantry says. I doubt they'd approve of the joining if they knew everything about us. My family fought to Vinter slavers near the border. This Eramund sounds like everything that's wrong with the Imperium. I'll be waiting for you when you get back. You can look me in the eye and tell me that this ritual is safe. I won't speak of it again. If not, come back safe, please. Turn off. A bottle marked Vintage Warden of Alal, Griffin Wing Ale. Many Tevinter structures litter the wastelands of southwestern Orlais. In the age before the First Blight, the Imperium expanded through the south at an incredible rate, and the lands farthest from Minrathous became home to a great many sites dedicated to magical experimentation. Taking advantage of natural weaknesses in the Vale, as well as the distance from the Archon's oversight to try ever more dangerous fields of study. As with Aenar and Ferelden, the laboratories of Orlais were set upon by the followers of Andraste during the uprising, and little remains of them now save crumpled stone. This way? And we gotta grab the shard hiding rock. See it? What's that other shard? The shard there. Oh, that's it. Okay. That one's at the top of... Yeah. I see it. God damn it. I knew there was more to that shit. I do wish that, if you come across the shard, like where the shard is located on your own, I feel like... This is a logging station? I feel like you should be able to pick up said shard. Oh, we can finally get a better courtyard. Huzzah. Oh, hello. Can I already read this? Oh, I went the... Lost Wash Creek. No, no, no. God damn it. Okay, we grabbed that. That's a big bitch right there. I guess I gotta go near him. Yep. My ally's gonna fight, or is it just gonna be me? Oh, there's a fucking assassin right here. No, no, it's just a hyena. We're into Frederick hunting location. Griffin Wing Keep as a quest. Maybe. There we go, Rylan.
Inquisitor. Report. What's the situation in the Warden's fortress?
Bandits moved in. Worse than quillbacks, if you ask me. They're holed up in there and using it as a base to strike at our supply caravans. Blasted scavengers.
Report, Captain. What's...
Business as usual, Inquisitor. If anything noteworthy.
Back down is it? Man. That's kind of fucking annoying. Kind of big stinky poo-poo, if you ask me. I hate those kind of quests where it's like you clear out a place, and then it's like, oh, go back, clear it out again. Why? Why didn't our troops move in to occupy a fortification? Because fortifications usually exist for a reason. Because they are in a strategic position. And since the Inquisition is largely serving as an occupying force,
Don't worry, Your Worship. We'll hold the bridge against them.
why I want me to scan that. I'm not going for a fucking sack. Old Prison Road. That's a cheerful name, isn't it? Don't I need more than 2? Why aren't y'all attacking him? Well, they don't attack when he's asleep. Goo. I made him goo. Damn, we apply a lot of status effects though. I wish the loot would just condense into one single fucking thing. Instead of multiple. Got him. How the fuck? What's this? There it is. Whom are we getting at? Ignore them. Ignore them. I said ignore them, squad. Team. What? Korakavis. Eh? Oh, this is how I get down into... I understand. Bet if they go aggro by me being this close to the Australium or something, that would be dumb. It looks... Ew! Okay. That's the tricky. No. Hell. Called White Wolf in common parlance, Fenrir has always been considered an oddity among scholars, primarily because wolves have no special place within ancient Tevinter folklore. To many, this represents the strongest argument that the Imperium deliberately supplanted older elven constellation names. In the case of Fenrir, an alignment with the elven trickster god Fenrir would be logical. Others claim a much older and Neromenian tale of a wolf escaping hunters by fleeing into the sky exists, but the legend's veracity has never been proven. Yeah, Fenrir. I wonder what happened to him. I wonder what he looked like. Bitch.
Stay on guard.
Absolutely correct. Oh, that lightning into fire combo is so fun.
This can't be all of them. There must be more further in.
The giants are half feral. There's no room for a weak hand. One is enough to move debris during excavation, but keep it under control. We don't need the whole building coming down.
So they were using the giant as a beast of burden.
They're very strong and very angry.
The secret tongue of slaves. Despite widespread illiteracy, Tevinter slaves have developed a series of small pictograms that they scrawl on walls or onto furniture, hidden from their uncaring owners. Regional variations make deciphering them a unique challenge. In one city, the sign of a clenched fist means a murderous master. In another, the same symbol indicates a harsh slave owner, but not one with a fatal temper. The ruling class's general indifference to the moods and fears of their slaves makes this pictorial argot an important method of communication. It is therefore all the more strange so many Tevinter comedies center around farcical misunderstanding of a sloppily written sigil, where a witty slave scrambles to subvert blame in time to avoid beheading. Perhaps it comforts Tevinters well-to-do to believe that their property is only this clever and human in fiction. From a lesson book by Besha of Ravane. Master Spear. We can drop the Veilfire now. We don't need it. Get out of here, bitch. Knifing me. Vandal area.
We should seal the tunnel before more Darkspawn join us.
Ooh. Unlocked a new thing. Nice.
Darkspawn at bay. The tunnel was open from the outside. Someone was digging here.
Don't mind me. Remind me, Herlocks and ghouls or whatever the fuck you are. It's gonna be over here. Mind my own business. In Tevinter, a slave is invisible, even though the entire empire rests on our backs. Our hands built the walls of Minrathous and carry its wealth along the crumbling roads. Scribes like myself take dictation and write letters that shift the balance of power. My daughter Leonora, a kitchen slave, works night and day so Magister Delphine isn't troubled by a torn robe or a cold supper. Normally I meet Leonora about the kitchens, but it has been days since our paths crossed. No one has seen her. I can't help but think of the old stories that crossed the slave markets like lightning. How centuries ago the ancients built their cities with blood magic, raising the very towers and walls with terrible rituals using our lives as fuel. Thousands of slaves were sacrificed as we were forced onto the altars of the old gods. Magister Delphine's perfect marble-faced mansion likely stands on the back of 100 voiceless elves. That was a different time. Andraste's words against blood magic made the practice all but forbidden and shunned. Though we may be punished, few slaves are dragged to the altar or milked of blood without at least some reprimand. Leonora is different, is missing, and Magister Delphine seems different. She carries an aura she never had before, and rumors fly that a bitter rival has been publicly humiliated in a duel of magic. For my grief, I fear I know that my Leonora's life was the price. I ache to speak as an equal of Magister Delphine, to demand answers, but such an audience would be a joke to her. No one sees a slave. Written in secret by slave scribe Solvar and Bran, 865 blessed. Poor dude. The faded ink of this parchment suggests it is from a prison's records. Let none be so foolish as to deny the power born of affection. Mark my words, for death would only bear a martyr. Persuade Talvas to speak the truth. Permit that honeyed tongue to undo its own mischief. They think to question the Archon's authority, to deny his reach. Will they do so once their beloved Iunia sings the magistrate's praises? Should Talvas prove unreasonable, remove her teeth. One wonders how much charm she will wield without a handsome smile. Oh, that's fucked up.
That Herlock will put up a fight. Stand ready.
No, he won't. Ooh, piece of candy. my favorite. Ghoul sores. When I look at a ghoul, the thing that comes to mind is I really want that thing's sores. This crumbling parchment predates the Second Blight. Emile Valin, Thievery. Iunia Talvis, inciting dissidents to be kept in isolation. Gallus, property of House Lartes, conspiring to commit treason, given over for further interrogation. Siscara Atreus, concealing a fugitive with full knowledge of his crimes. Quinton Navar, public indecency. Sentencing of all criminals commence 3 days hence upon the return of the Praetor. Ooh. Yoink.
Listen.
I sense the deep rumbling. Yeah, being a mage is so much fun. There was nothing to indicate this place was built over an old deep road's entrance. While the complications with Darkspawn were unfortunate, we've dealt with the pack that emerged, and I will hear no further talk of it. We have enough to secure this South dig site. We will continue work in the corridors, and you will do so without complaint. Alternatively, we could use you as a distraction should more Darkspawn hinder our efforts. You serve Corypheus either way.
Venatori. They've been excavating. I take it breaking into Darkspawn tunnels wasn't part of the plan.
Don't know what I can do with these Vandal Aria, but we'll see.
That explains how the Venatori escaped the Darkspawn.
Yeah, I hurt your toe. I'll hurt your foot. Whew.
Nothing's ever simple, is it?
The men here were laborers. Someone must have been coordinating their efforts. I doubt they stuck around to fend off Darkspawn.
You do well to muzzle your doubt. Our information was passed down to Lucanus from Corypheus' most trusted servants. We're grateful you were chosen to come at all. Think of the power locked in these wastes. We need only to find it. Once liberated, we shall never rely on tinctures of lyrium or crude bloodwork again. Is that not worth any risk to become a little god like ourselves? Tell me, the thought holds no appeal? We must exhaust every lead, however faint it may be. To do less is to dishonor him. We must check our progress at Echoback Fort. I expect a full progress report upon my return. More loot. Here's where we can set up camp. That I want to grab the chests here. Just in case the game is like, oh, you saw him in the camp, you don't get the chests for whatever dumb reason. Oh, we're about to get another bit of influence. Hell yeah! Let's also fulfill courtyard upgrade. Upgrade the courtyard to cosmetically reflect the Inquisition's focus. Invest here to select between infirmary space or sparring grounds. So, the Tome of Rifts. The Ring Velvet. Any quarry and log tents. Find more quarries and logging stands. Oh, there's a giant right there. I'm just gonna walk away from him. Go the other fucking way. Get booked. Ow. There we go, another bit of influence. There's the next Ocularum. Let's see, how do we... That's the way to get that thing.
There must be something here.
Or Lazarite. No, echo back forward. Game's totally gonna have me run back here for a fucking shard. No service. Hello, bitch boy. Oh, it looks like you're a little bit dead.
The Venatori will not easily recover now. It should make our own hold on the region stronger.
Master Nantirius Varanthium, Office of the Praetor. Dear Madam, I have been informed that you are looking for an experienced administrator to organize your lead mining enterprises in 4 kingdoms. I humbly present myself as a candidate for the vacancy. I have extensive experience as the overseer of multiple archaeological digs in the Western Approach and have successfully managed several mercenary army ventures simultaneously. At present, I am seeking new employment opportunities in less arid climes and as far as possible from the Inquisition. Please see my attached resume for further credentials. Yours, Crassius Service. A fragment of an inscription remains on one of the stones. It reads, "Last step of civilization before the abyss." Think.
Still breathing. He's resilient, I'll give him that.
Take him in alive.
Have some of the troops bring him in. I'll deal with him back at Skyhold.
Hell yeah, I will.
I think Blackwall would have liked to have been here for this.
Would have liked to have seen it. Yeah. Probably inside of the cave. That's my assumption anyway. Was there inventory space? 56 out of 60. Yes. Yep, there it is. Right fucking there. Cool. Oh, dear God. Hold on, let me visualize this real quick. Okay, my guess is... I'm thinking there, or there. Shit, no. Oh! Referred to as either Satina, after the moon, or as Satinalia, after the holiday. In common parlance, the constellation Satinalis has always been depicted by the celebrant, a seated man playing a lyre. It should be noted that in ancient Tevinter, the constellation was known as Mortimalis, and was represented by a warrior holding aloft a head, usually that of an elf. The movement to officially rename it took hold in the Divine Age, and after 800 years, the original is all but forgotten. I hop down from here. I can. We get them all? I do believe we did. Floating barrel. My favorite. We got some match.
We have to stop this.
I do believe we
It's
stopped
over.
them, Cassandra.
Thank you for bringing us here.
You're welcome. Let's get this door opened. The gates of Toth. This gate is carved with symbols of Toth, the old god of fire. No. Stop with the creepy whispering, dude. It's not cool, man. Guess all of them are gonna be like, get the fucking one. Yeah, all right. Y'all even close to leveling up yet? Let's see what their levels are. Oh no, they did level up. Sick. No, they did not. What? Very close, though. Why is there a shard back there? Oh wait, no, that's... There's a cave here, I guess. Oh, it's a cord. Fuck yeah. Yep. Need to set those. Wish I could fast travel to Echo Back Fort, but I can't. Fuck me. Echo Back Fort makes a good place to, you know, set up a camp. Sighing. Get in from the back of Echo Back Fort. Yes, I can. Okay, cool. I was like, I don't want to fucking walk all the way around. Boom. So, there.
Inquisitor.
That's me. My title hasn't changed in the dozens of times you have said it. Well, actually, it has changed once. You once addressed me as Herald. A long, long time ago. What the fuck? How do I get... There's loot there. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the fuck up. How do I get to that? There's no ladders that lead to it. Want it. No. Who would put... That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Whoever did that, you a bitch. Last... What? I don't remember grabbing that. Okay. Let's go to the door that's over here. Lore. Those decrying our ambitions to reclaim our lands decry history. What was not once under the watchful eye of the Archons, the wisdom of the true divine, or the justice of the magisterium? Idle or lay, graceless for Eldon, even vain Antiva were ours in ages past. Tevinter's imprint is present in every corner of their degenerate cultures, whether it be music, poetry, architecture, mathematics, or any art that stirs the human spirit. Were our empire to stretch its arms again, this tide of southern decadence would at last be stoppered and corrected by the superior minds of the Imperium. From Magister Leviculic, stupid name Perennies, lecture to a gathering of his peers, 786. He's a hoe. Gates of Andor. Open sesame? Alright. Cave there. Let's, can I fast travel? Nope. Gotta go about it the long way.
What do you think happens if you get the Red Lyrium? Would you know?
This. I think it's below. I think it's ground level. I swear to God, if it's not ground level, I will. Oh, okay. At least they provided a ladder, knowing that I would jump down. At least they did that. Very nice. Well, I guess I probably wouldn't have been able to jump down anyway. That might have been too high for the hitbox on the jumping. There's this one. Yoink. Let's head back to Skyhold first. What else is level 12? God damn it. Let's see. Cosmata declares the Inquisition's promise to be both welcoming and protective for all who seek its support. Cosmata declares the Inquisition's investment in the recruitment and training of its soldiers that all who wish to fight are put to the best use. We will win through love. Oh, if I do Blackwell's quest, that will be...
So busy. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. And you know what? We'll sell the gray shit. Really, anything less than purple sucks. Well, anything less than blue. If it ain't blue, we get rid of it. We have enough to buy from him, but we won't do that yet.
Heard you found something that had to do with wardens.
I did?
Would have liked
to have seen it. Blah, blah, blah.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Was that not enough?
Your worship.
My worship. Yes. Go on. Yeah, we have to sit in judgment.
Law has asserted itself.
We'll see. Not much better than the road, you ask me.
If no one else, someone
Oh.
I tracked that Venatori mage back to Adamant Fortress. They're looking at assault options now in the war room.
Thanks for coming.
You did well, Varric. The Inquisitor is just who we need.
Ah, it's been great. Murderous wardens, archdemon attacks, plenty of blood mages and crazy Templars. Just like home.
I know how much you hated leaving Kirkwall.
This is the ass end of Thedas. You know they eat snails here? Still, I think I need to finish this out. If it weren't for me and Bartrand, none of this would have happened. So much for changing our lives.
That's what happens when you try to change things. Things change. You can't always control how.
Let's see, so we have... Okay, so it's Underworld method that I'm missing for analog options and codex entries. Got arcane knowledge. Got nobility knowledge. History knowledge. So, Underworld knowledge it is. Correspondence sent by messenger bird to Commander Cullen from Sister Paulette. Your help arrived just in time. My sisters and I have seen the soldiers safely to Ferelden. Cannot express what this means to all of us. Maker's blessings upon you and our rescuers. Lieutenant Kestrel. Commander, we've lost the Red Templars trail. Awaiting further orders. We can always get a Templar... Refind a Templar's trail. We cannot get back the lives of soldiers. Inquisitor, our soldiers in the western approach located a suitable freshwater source. They faced some resistance from a particularly aggressive wyvern, but were able to subdue the threat and secure the area. I'm told that Lieutenant Kor, in particular, should be commended for his quick response. As you can imagine, their success has raised morale among our followers in the western approach. Cullen. Commander, new supplies arrived along with an enthusiastic shoemaker, or cordwainer, as he insists we call him. It's a nice word for the same thing, but no matter. The soldiers are pleased with their new equipment. There are far fewer complaints following patrol duty. Commander, the situation is improving here on Griffin Wing. Water sources secured and most things are under control. However, our activities in the desert have destroyed some Vargas nests, which has riled them up and desperate. Now they are attacking caravans on the main road, scavenging from our provisions. Makes it hard to get supplies in for the soldiers. Any advice? Maker's breath. I'll send some of our rangers to hunt and kill these pests. That'll keep the area clear. The Vargas situation is partly our fault. We took their water, their habit. Our veteran rangers can try to lead the Vargas to a better place where they can establish themselves.
Inquisitor.
I like Liliana's idea. Inquisitor, we must have an Orlesian judge sign papers formally requesting we elevate the Duparakets into nobility. I have approached Judge Auld, who's requested a party of Inquisition soldiers meet him in the Frostbacks for a hunting expedition. Some sort of rare spider as big as a horse, the judge was telling me, lives inside the caves a few days west of Skyhold. He would like an honor guard who knows the mountains to show him the way. Send some scouts and officers to accompany him, and Judge Auld will happily send the paperwork we require.
Let us begin.
Inquisitor Trevelyan, you may not remember me. I stayed at Skyhold for a time and later accompanied some injured soldiers to Ferelden. The journey was more perilous than expected, and I only lived to write this thanks to the aid of the Inquisition. I have little to offer, but if I may help the Inquisition in some way, you have only to ask. Let her remain with her fellow sisters in peace. Ooh. Place of prayer, or we gotta do Josephine's. Josephine's idea is too good. Inquisitor, you have activated a number of the elven artifacts used to detect the magical energies of the Veil. Individually, such readings have been helpful. If we can coordinate measurements of all the artifacts simultaneously, however, I believe we may be able to uncover rifts that may not even have opened yet. I have drafted a proposal for how we might use Inquisition mages across Orlais and Ferelden to activate these artifacts in a coordinated fashion, if you think it might be useful. When the Inquisition forces are stretched thin, nobles in the area will have to ensure the safety of our mages. Yeah,
to work?
Soldiers. Colin is going to be busy for a while.
Before you is Service of the Minrathous Circle of Magi. You met him and his Venatori in the Western Approach. He admits to working for Corypheus, raising monsters, and using magic for conquest. He also used his connections to smuggle magical artifacts out of the Approach, without his master's consent.
Whether or not he's loyal to Corypheus has no bearing on his crimes.
I was hired by a third party. I've no loyalty to him. Might you find that useful, your worship?
Fucking snake.
I'm sorry, are you attempting to bargain with us?
Bargain? I plead. I throw myself on your mercy. I also have friends in Tevinter who owe me large debts. Leave what happened in the Approach behind us, Inquisitor, and I can put them all at your disposal.
Someone who can smuggle magical artifacts to Tevinter and back shouldn't be wasted on court diplomacy. Bring those artifacts back to the Inquisition. Procure something really useful and we might loosen the shackles.
Your worship knows value when he sees it. I won't disappoint.
Solus approves, though. Everyone else. Varric approves. I count that as a win. Let's see here. What weapons do we have? I don't think we have anything new. What's this? This is level 12. None of the other warriors are level 12. 13. Already trained. Accessory, Supreme Ring of crit damage. I want that for me. Let's see. You don't have any gray belt? You do. Rings. Mage ring. None of that. I'll just sell. We'll sell our stuff. Oh wait, we got equipment.
Fire's pretty. The world needs more of it.
Armada Captain's Knife.
If
I think I can sell Tempest. That's not gonna be. It's a 96 DPS. We'll keep it for now. Cassandra, and Cole. Though I think I have Sarah better armed than Cole, but ah well. Got the cave right down here. Let's hope for some good shit. If there isn't good shit in here, I will be disappointed. The last one was kind of
I'll admit
lame.
it. I'm curious.
The last one had nothing. Well, it had a bow and a Lazarite. Yeah, I mean, a bit more useful than previous one. Fire. Alright. Do you believe we shall be fighting a dragon?
It seems very unlikely that she could be nesting at this time of year. Ah, fellow researcher, how can I help you?
I've spotted several dragon signs around the approach.
Most excellent, my friend. I don't suppose you noted the wound pattern? No matter, I'll look into that later. Andraste's mercy. From what I can tell, the dragon has been moving east and will be scouring the wastes next. Naturally, the dragon's hunting ground is full of miscreants. White Claw
More
raiders.
quest.
They've covered the area in traps for Maker only knows reasons. Quite a mess.
My people have translated that Tevinter manuscript.
Studies on dragon hunting patterns? Migrations? Ha! Durant's theory that dragons can't see the color blue is refuted. Now, I need to determine the appropriate spots so the lures can be planted. If you've observed anything, perhaps Gurn with the claw and burn marks of a dragon attack, I would be glad to hear of it.
We'll have to speak some other time.
Okay, I just have to... Got some white claws. Was the white claw... Was the drink white claw around when this game was made? Or when the fuck did that drink come out? There's the trap. Okay. trap number 5. Where the fuck you at? Don't tell me I gotta go all the way down there. No. What the fuck? Oh, I think there is a 5th one.
The men who said these will come for us.
Oh yeah, they will come. That's for sure. Let's try, you little bitch. I mean, the dragon is gonna be level 15. Uh-oh. Our squad got their level up though. Cole got his fucking level up. Alright. Basically, if you're in your group, you notice that the more blades hit a single target. More focused damage.
Nothing to report, sir.
Of course, Duran's theory of High Dragon behavior is absurd, but... Oh. Yes? Did you need something?
The raiders are no longer in the way.
I've made note of the appropriate spots in the wastes for you to place lures. Place this bait, and then... wait. It will be a momentous achievement in draconology.
I'm off to plant the bait for the High Dragon.
This will surely go well.
Your observations. You must make note of how she circles the hunting area.
I will not. I will be focused on living. Alright, let's save just in case the dragon kicks our fucking ass. It likely will. Don't think this is gonna be like a level 12 dragon.
She's coming.
She's what, Cole? She's totally level higher than level 12. An abyssal high dragon, that just sounds mean and scary.
She's very big.
14. That's doable. Oh, hey there, big mama. Get it away from me. Stay close. Heal yourself, Dorian. Got it pretty low. We got it pretty low. Kill it. Come on, kill our first dragon. I'm sorry. You're just an innocent creature in this dangerous, terrible world. an animal. You don't deserve to be hunted. Farewell, fair creature. Farewell, fair creature. I feel bad. It was just a dragon. I no longer feel bad. Hello. Hello, things. Let's see. Horror inflicts even deeper terror upon targets and reduces their armor while they are under its effects. 50% more weapon damage per second. Enemies struck by horror cower in place do not react to attacks until they take significant damage. No, we'll do the spirit damage. Everyone else. It's literally fast. It's fast travel.
What was that? Oh, my fellow researcher. What can I do for you?
The High Dragon attacked me when I planted the bait. I'm afraid it's dead.
She attacked? How wonderful! You had a first-hand view of her behavior. Did you take any notes on her aggressive posturing? I suppose you wouldn't have.
No, yeah.
No matter. I should very much like to interview you. At a later time, of course. I could join your Inquisition.
Well, yes, please. Come on in.
And your scouts could help me find other specimens.
Certainly. I'm sure the Inquisition could use a draconologist.
Excellent. I'm sure my research will be of great use to you.
Let's see, I don't think there's... Alright, that just leaves... Fortress Squatters. Is there nowhere to... I wish you could fast travel to, like, the... places where you plant a stupid flag. Throughout the map. Think about it. You're just gonna drop loot? No? Lame. Didn't drop any materials. Stinky poo poo. Excuse me, bandits, please fuck off from my keep. That was it. Okay. I have to... Let's go to the tavern because I gotta piss, so you're gonna listen to the person sing. BLB. More cock?
Indoctrination?
Surprise.
What about that Leviathan?
If I had an eye tracker, I
How
would
does
have
that
been a
sound?
trouble scout.
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it.
Why?
Where's the
I am an actor.
who
I act.
guides into the night?
Your Grace, I present to you my magical cock.
That will force this divide.
It ain't?
What's to come is fire in the end of
It's not?
time.
It's gonna happen.
I already told you. It's a surprise. I like surprises.
No, I'm insecure. I'm a contemptible blood pervert. Who the fuck? Who the fuck writes these dialogue choices and is like, I know that. Yes, that line right there. I'm a contemptible blood pervert. I'm saying it. Yeah. God, I haven't touched this sword in so. That did not sound right. Fat ass, get over here. Look at that dump truck of a bear. That was stupid of me. You want me to go down? Bird. And I'm not gonna do the bitch play of hiding in a corner. No. No. I did that the first time I played this game. But not this time.
Reese does.
I am a pro gamer, Ogdo. You have no power here. You can't even hit now. Fuck. Oh, he hits hard. Woo. Pro fucking gamer. Oh, am I? Oh. Oh.
Lucian, I'm coming.
Stop coming. Stop it. It's obscene. Cock.
Wieners. Fauchwanger would.
Sarah was never an agreeable girl. Her tongue tells tales of rebellion, but she was so fast and quick with her bow. No one quite knew where she came from.
This is the face of a man that just said wieners.
Quite the quietest girl. Her attacks
Someone clip that and send it to play. This is the face of a man that just said wieners.
Ways of nobler men, and she knew how to
I've never felt the touch
enrage
of a woman.
them. She would always like to say,
Kiss myself.
why change the
I
past
have a
when you
big
can
ego.
on this day?
I do have a
Today
big
she
ego.
will fight to keep her away. She's a rogue and a thief, and she'll
You look great,
tempt your
Ryan.
fate.
Look great.
She would always like to say, why
More
change
cock.
the past when you can on this day? Today she will fight to
More cock,
keep
please,
her away.
sir.
A rogue and a thief, and she'll tempt
It's
your
what
fate.
Dark Souls
Sarah
wishes it
was
could
never
be.
quite the wealthiest
Yeah, I
girl.
fucking
Some
said
say
it.
she lives in a
Fuck Dark Souls.
tavern, but she was so
I don't care how many
sharp,
people I
quick with
piss
a
off
bow.
with that.
Arrows
I'm
strike
sticking
like a
by it.
dragon. Sarah was never quite the gentlest girl.
As
Her
you
eyes
can
were
see.
sharp like a
Okay.
razor, but she knew the ways of commoner men, and she.
Oh yeah. Power ups. Hold on. My audio glitch out?
Your worship. Your worship. Inquisitor.
Okay, there we go. I fixed it. Alright, Sarah. Alright, you're done there. So now we can put you down. Tempest. This flask coats you in an icy skin that increases your armor and freezes enemies that strike you in melee range. You can't use this ability while another elixir is active. Flask of Fire sounds fun. Orion, Blackwall. I don't know, what do they want us to use Blackwall for? He doesn't have anything unique to him. And he deflecting incoming projectiles with Spirit Blade, sending a shockwave of energy back at the attacker. That sounds cool as fuck. That sounds like a fucking lightsaber. Firestorm. Back. There. You set a trap that, when an enemy approaches, detonates and flings enemies into the air. Nice. Iron Bull. While Ring of Pain is active, Devour costs less stamina and has a shorter cooldown time, and Dragon Rage costs less of your own health. Moves to follow you? Ooh. That sounds really useful. Let's see, and then there was something that came at level 12. That's level 15. Level 12. We're gonna put it to Iron Bull because he can get more use out of. We're more likely to use Iron Bull over Blackwall. It's because Blackwall. Let's see, 102. Oh, Vivian can use Tempest. And then Nameless Blade. Bull. You know what? I think it might actually be. Is it statistically better than? Better armor penetration, plus 5% extra damage for each enemy within 8 meters. See, that's where it kind of goes shit, because the game doesn't really have too many moments where it is applying pressure with multiple foes. Let's see, so one of our mages could get a new shirt. Let's see, Hunter. Level 13 balls. That's a 124 armor rating? No, that's garbage. Sigil of the Giant, plus 50% mana / stamina regen, 100% cooldown times. I don't see the benefit to the fucking sigils at all, man. It doesn't seem to be negative. Like what they give doesn't seem to be enough for what they cost.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor. Where did I send my people out? Oh, is only one person able to... Only one person is back. Inquisitor, Judge Auld has signed the papers we need to present the Du Paracats as nobility again. There's now only one step left. A royal minister must ratify them. Please come see me when you have a chance. The judge passes on his compliments, by the way. Apparently the hunt was a marvelous bit of sport, and our soldiers acquitted themselves bravely against something called a screaming man-eater. The infirmary reassures me the injured will make a full recovery. Word is spread about the dragon the Inquisitor killed. A note passed on by Josephine. Tell me you sent nobles to collect the grisly remains. We have nobles clamoring to see the head up close. I should have anticipated this. Gawking is for peasants, but it becomes civilized when done with a glass of wine in one hand and a fan in the other. Neither from Fereld inside Heron. My associate Wade is known throughout Thedas for his talent at capturing the glory of the Triconic in the armor he makes.
Have you heard anything? Not yet. I'll let you know as soon as I do.
The scarcity of Dragonscale means that Wade is all too rarely afforded the chance to work in his chosen medium. But here's the solution. Wade shares his expertise with the Inquisition in exchange for the dragon materials collected so far. You know what? Cullen, I will do that. With Gavronic now occupied, the Inquisition has access to the fertile Bannern as well as the Denerim markets, or the ready source of herbs used in crafting both poisons and potions. Trade in Ferelden is currently erratic, so access to such herbs will vary greatly from week to week. Black market sources all exist, but the riskier an attempt to find resources is, the greater the chance of turning up nothing at all.
At your service.
Send Josephine there just to get that marked off the map.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
What's the next favor we need to get these Du Paracats a lordship?
We must persuade Minister Belize to ratify the papers. She's in charge of these matters of rank. The minister will be at a small fete thrown by the Marquis Wiscott. I'll get you an invitation.
Go to the warp table and find a way to meet Belize. Sell things. And then I want to get dragon hunting in... what you call it? Hinterland.
What's with scalding? No fun.
Let's see. Sell nameless blade. Get the mountain father. Let's see, that's 13. World map. Hinterland. Oh yeah, I need... Do I even have Felandaris? I don't think I do. Dorian, Cass, Bull. I need to get back to switching up the parties, try other combos. But for dragon hunting, perhaps we stick with our party members I know are stacked. My strongest.
She's taking flight!
This way, this way, this way. Come here, sir. Ooh. Yeah. Bitch. Yeah, bitch again. Bitch, thrice! Bitch, 4! Uh-oh. Can we not group up because there's fireballs? Oh, yeah, if we hide under here. Hello, sir. Little hope.
Dead.
Wahoo!
Is everyone all right?
That last burst of flame nearly roasted us.
Yeah. The dragonling's nest is marked with patches of blackened stone, bones, and a few very charred picks that were evidently used as makeshift weapons, though not well. Oh, there's goddamn Templars here now. What's up, bitches?
Help Dorian!
What incarnation is the area? Obsidian. Even anything good in here? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, nothing. Huzzah. Oh, there's totally a quarry. This has to be like a quarry for me to claim. Please. Please, please.
The dwarves were clearly up to something.
A list of supplies for a great deal of lumber, along with rope, pulleys, tar, nails, and waterproofing oils. It appears to be a list of items needed to construct a dock. Nice. Thank you, dwarves. Huh. Why is the ladder like that? That's funky. Could I... Ow. There's not a cave in there. Okay, so no quarry for me to claim for the Inquisition. Name. But we killed 2 dragons. We killed 2 dragons. Might go kill a third. Who knows? See, the other dragon. We might actually be able to kill the other dragon because it was a level 13 and we killed a level 14, so. In my opinion, the odds are in my favor. So what if I rolled up with just mages? Then the game wouldn't let me break that shit. That's kind of annoying. Get to that skull. All the shards here. Man, this isn't. God damn it. One, 2, 3, 4. One shard. Two shard. Okay, so how do I... How the fuck?
Cole, you saw Corypheus when he attacked Haven. What was your read on him?
Fear inside, blackness like a pool of hate. So much has changed. I need to stop it. Bend it to my will.
Did he actually walk into the Black City? Is that true?
Betrayal, blurred at the edges like a faded painting too long ago. So much confusion.
I'll take that as a maybe.
There were people trying to kill me. That makes it harder.
Fair enough. Fair enough, Cole. Don't hurry. Uh-oh. What's this? Oh, I feel like it would have been marked on my map. Where could... I think it's probably in this area. Would be the last landmark. So what's gonna be the best way to explore? Probably go from forest camp over to it. See if we can. Oh, I never looted this. Damn, it feels like so fucking long ago we were here. And I mean, it kind of was. There. Give me your... Okay, you're not gonna give me your intestines or whatever the fuck. Fine. Be that way. Okay, we gotta go around. I'll put our camp here. Regions are ooh, brickstone. My gamer intuition was correct. Honey-tongued was Thelm to Terda, gifts of gold and steel to start. Wanted Terda's men for warriors, stolen tribe from stolen heart. Cold her tribe the gold hand counseled, lean from winter's wind knife chill. Be my bride and cross the waking, eat the gilded city's fill. Terda bright axe fraught with fury, crystal axe had stirred to blaze. Heeded well her leaf-eared lover, unabashed by lustful gaze. None shall break my tribe apart, not with demon words that kill. Fear my fury's fiery rays, green words lie their thirst unslaking. Thing. Question mark. Oh, quest. A logging stand, huzzah. She told us right and proper, son. 3 times around the crowned statue, right hand close enough to brush the stone itself, and the spirits will listen. Everything else has been done. We slipped the silver to the chantry to save grandfather's body from the burning, and he's buried close by. 3 times around, always turning right, and the spirits will bring him back to us. Go now, don't be afraid. Oh, that's surely totally didn't.
Goodbye.
One, 2, 3. Hello, grandfather. Goodbye, grandfather. Okay. That we don't get Felandaris until for a while. See here, Ferelden Broadaxe. Grand Enchanter's Staff, that's a level 15 and it only does 94 DPS. That's 15. Let's see, Superior Belt of Focus. Alright, let's see who has.
Need something? Or are you just here to admire the dwarf?
Gatsy won't have anything to say until. Will I complete another mosaic? I gotta look up the Dragon Age area levels again. I made a trading deal with a merchant house in Denerim. Though the herbs in question were shipped from as far away as Antiva, they're being brought to Skyhold now.
Did you see the message I sent?
Yes, thank you.
So the Exalted Plains are next. A clever idea, in theory. We lost soldiers to sandstorms and yawning pits of death, but the local wildlife is safe, and that's what's important, right? Right. He sounded upset. Ambassador Montpellier, forgive the late reply, wonderful as it is to hear from you. I have just ridden from trouble in the Dales. The Civil War has made managing my holdings even more difficult. It would be much easier if I had the ear of the Council of Heralds, but alas, fortune has left me poor in that regard. The Inquisitor is always welcome at one of my humble fetes. I only regret that it may not be as grand as I would like. Please, dear lady, promise me you will warn his worship that my preoccupation will preclude a richer evening with my guests. Marquis, why caught? Your Marquis is clearly fishing for an introduction to the Council before you attend his party. I'll arrange one.
Inquisitor?
Our researchers have been examining everything known of the draconic species, and she believes that she has a way to flush out a creature that might serve as a mount. The Dracolisk is a rarely seen
has
beast.
had no further trouble with the undead.
After what happened, it will take time for the village to recover.
Wary, skittish, but hardy and powerful. Certainly not a standard addition to a stable, but in what other way has the Inquisition proven itself to be standard?
Let's see what we have.
Let's see, we can do... Let's sell our shit, and then we'll go to Crestwood to finish... Fight that dragon. I think we can handle it. We're gonna sell the Grand Enchanter staff because this isn't gonna do. Like 94 DPS sucks ass. Crestwood. Dorian, Cass, and Cole. Oh, god damn it. Wrong button.
Inquisitor.
There's me. Grab that obsidian real quick. Old Witter's farm. Linden farm. Where's the Linden farm? That's Old Wit. See no other farm aside from Old Witter's. Alright, dragon. This is technically round number 3. This time, I will maybe win. Gonna save though. What's up, bitch? What's up, big boy? This motherfucker does damage. Look at Dorian and I being besties. Stunned it. Why is Cole generating so much? We don't even have it at hell. At half. Oh, you hope. Come on. Get knocked down, you bitch. I think it's because of the... I just remembered what kind of necklace I have on Cole. And we can get it. And 3 dragons in a single day. Yes!
It wanted to eat us, but now it can't.
Hey, I'm pretty goddamn close to eating us. Ooh. Yay. Those spells burn away ambient magic that would otherwise slow down your casting. Every spell you cast shortens your active cooldown times. You have mastered the summoning fire, increasing your effectiveness in panicking or burning enemies. Let's do clean burn. That applies to all of our magic. Denzing, don't be so stingy. Give it the last of your rams if you have to. I'll be gone hunting for a week, so remember, bring the dragon 100 pounds each morning. Seem to keep the monster full enough she doesn't wonder what there is to eat inside our homes. Wyvern statues found throughout Ferelden were inspired by a legend that Andraste tamed one of the venomous beasts with their song. Note I say legend and not the chant, for this is wild superstition. It must sternly remind the faithful that any sort of story about the bride of the Maker outside the Chant of Light is blinkered heresy, folklore, and nothing more, except from an unfinished treatise by Brother Regarin, 873. Brother Regarin, you sound like a party pooper. You know how cool it would be to say, like, yeah, Andraste fucking rode a dragon. That gives our religion so many cool points, alright? As everyone knows, coolness matters mostest. Damn, 19 bloodstone? Yeah. That's something back there? Hold on. There's a cave. There's a fucking cave. I found a thing. Please no spiders. I don't like spiders. Ooh. Master Lightning Rune. Hell yeah. Nothing to read. Okay. Journal. Collections. Crestwood done. Did I not? No, okay. I did that. Okay. Western Approach is still missing a region. Where? Is it this spot? Or is it the fucking Adamant Fortress or whatever? I don't think it is. I think that's in a separate area.
I haven't seen Jaren lately.
He was with the patrol that stumbled on the...
Stock. The things you had yesterday.
I've had to shift it to the Excelsior.
I'm gonna check this area out and see if that is what it... That's the missing area, because I don't know where else I could be missing. But I might also die stepping down here. Oh, I feel like this is the only area I could think. Only region. No, it's not this area. Can't be back there. Now let's do the... I didn't get any new weapons. Get new armor. We have a new stupid helmet. That's how it looks on Cole. What does it look on Sarah? Give it a Cole. No one needs new belt. No one needs a blue belt anyway. Let's see. Superior ring of life drain. Probably calf. No. That's gonna go to Cole. Minus 100% critical chance? Oh, that's so bad.
Inquisitor.
It's me. You obsessed with saying my title or something? You say it every time I walk past you. Kind of tiring, you know?
Pitter patter, up and at it.
The estates of Hightown fall into three types. The dwarven palaces in their enclave huddled around their counterfeit paragon statues for shelter against the onslaught of human ideas that surround them. The foreign quarter, where the wealthiest Orlesian and Antivan merchants stay during their twice-yearly visits to criticize the ship captains and shop clerks and accountants in their employ. And the noble mansions where families who can trace their lineage back to Orlesian conquerors and Tevinter landlords perch to look down on the rabble of ordinary folk scurrying at their feet. But whoever they belong to, all of the Hightown estates have two things in common. A showy front entrance used when the occupants want to be seen, and a hidden back way when they don't. The servant's door to the Comte de Favre's mansion was in an alley hidden by overgrown topiaries. Donna Bernakovich picked the lock while his partner Jevlin kept an uneasy lookout. They had left their armor at the barracks, but even in civilian clothes, the recruit managed to look like he was wearing an older brother's hand-me-downs. I don't think this is what the captain meant when she said to get evidence, he muttered. The lock clicked and Donna gently pushed it open. Only a few slivers of light slid through the shuttered windows. Silence hung in the air like a cheap tapestry. Donnan and Jevlin crept through the dark rooms, alert for any sign of servants, but nothing broke the eerie quiet except their footsteps. In fact, there was no sign that anyone had been in the house at all until they found the room whose door had been torn from its hinges. Inside, the Comte lay in a pool of blood, one hand clutching a loaded crossbow, a dagger hilt protruding from his back. Gasp. The drama. Whew. Inquisitor, I have the time and place of the Marquis' party. You must find a way to speak with Minister Belize privately about ratifying the Dupercat's return to nobility. It is the last step we need. She holds the success of this entire endeavor in her hands. Josephine. Let's investigate the Cullen, our spies looked into the breakdown of contact between Valroyo and Imperial Army forces in the Dales. Troops on both sides agreed to cease hostilities, then retreated to their camps to await the outcome of peace talks. What occurred after the withdrawal is a mystery. The last communique from Gaspard's marshal reported a rash of desertions. After that, silence. I agree with that this warrants further investigation. Do what you will, and my agents will lend support. We have established an outpost. Not now. Let's see.
Inquisitor.
Let's bring Dorian, Solus, and Iron Bull. Oh, I just realized I'm bringing two mages and no rogues. Oh well. Oopsie poopsie.
Thank you for seeing me in private, Minister Belize.
I chastise you for taking me from the party, Inquisitor, but the Marquis throws such dull affairs. It's hardly worth it. I assume you wish to discuss your petition to elevate these Duparaquets to a minor lordship. Tell me, why should I allow you to pollute the Orlesian nobility any further than it's already been muddled?
The Duparaquets were noble to win a favor from me.
The Duparaquets used to be noble. You'd be restoring an old house of Orlais.
Restoring it far too late. What are the Duparaquets now? Traders? Farmers? Really, it is too much. The very thought causes me pain. What can you possibly provide that will make your petition worth my effort?
I don't think we'll be missed from the party for a while.
Are you quite serious?
For the pleasure of your company, Minister. Absolutely.
Lock the door.
That worked!
And fetch me some pillows.
Ooh. Now that's diplomacy. That's politicking, baby. Gained an ally. Sleeping with him. Nice. Like I said, I'm the Rizzer of Andraste. I hope Josephine doesn't mind, because, oh yeah, I'm romancing her. Well, we'll find out. I think we'll...
I must return to Valrayo to see that everything is in order. Please join me when you can.
Okay. Dorian. Paul.
Those who had been cast down. Demons who would be gods began to listen.
Le masque du lion. Already examined that.
I received a letter from the House of Repose, Your Worship. They acknowledge their contract is null and void. There is no longer a price on my life.
Glad you're safe.
I'm glad you don't have to live your life looking over your shoulder anymore.
I regret we were forced to deal with them. That you were endangered by my part in the game. Did I ever mention I used to be a bard?
You were a singer.
Bards entertain the Orlesian court. They sing, play music, make charming conversation, and spy. Many young nobles put on a mask and practice playing the game in such a fashion.
How'd you come to it?
What made you interested in becoming a bard?
I was attending a university in Valroyo when I learned about bards. There was such an air of romance about them. Stories of secrets, trysts, and fascinating people. A group of us, young gentry from Antiva, decided this exciting life was for us.
Sounds risky.
I don't imagine many firstborn heirs join those ranks.
No, I was a rather foolish exception. During one particular intrigue, I encountered a bard sent to kill my patron. We fought. Or perhaps scrapped is the better word. both of us terrified. We were at the top of a steep flight of stairs. The other Bal threw a knife, and I pushed him away from me. You can imagine the result.
You've drawn a clear enough picture.
But it was such a waste, Inquisitor. When I took off his mask, I knew him. We'd attended parties together. If I'd stopped to reason, if I'd used my voice instead of scuffling like a common thug, I'll always wonder who that young man would have grown into.
He seemed willing enough to murder you for the game.
Perhaps. I feel I'm the last to judge whether or not he would have actually used the blade. In all the commotion... forgive me, I don't believe I ever thanked you for helping me with this.
I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Such a gracious woman deserves nothing less.
Such talk. I'm quite overcome.
Should I stop?
Oh, no. I mean, yes. I meant no, I don't... Well, if you meant to draw a blush to my cheeks, you've completely succeeded. Let's return to Skyhold before anyone notices.
I believe my squad all noticed Josephine. The squad, the gang, Cool Kids Club. All right. I don't know why that dragon encrusted was more difficult than the dragon in the fucking Western approach.
What? Leliana wished to speak with you, Inquisitor. It seemed rather urgent. A pleasure.
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support to us.
Woo! Yippee! He's probably gonna yell at me for risking Josephine's life like that.
Inquisitor, may I have a word? I notice you've paid Lady Montpellier quite
she's
a
gonna
number of
threaten me.
compliments.
Yes, I enjoy her company very much.
An entanglement with our ambassador seems most unwise. I asked Josephine to join the Inquisition because we needed a diplomat, not so she could be toyed with.
I enjoy being with Josephine. I'm not trying to break her heart.
Then I would be more cautious. Josephine's no stranger to courtly intrigue. But love? There she's an innocent. She has no idea you are truly attracted to her.
Oh, she's just like me.
If indeed you are.
Oblivious.
What do you have against the idea of me being attracted to Josephine?
I have not known you long, Inquisitor. Neither has Josephine. Her heart is easily carried away. I want to be sure it's taken by someone who truly cares. So, if you feel anything towards Josephine, I want to know.
Yes, I'm very attracted to Josephine.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever is between you, I ask that you treat her with kindness. For her sake, as well as yours.
Whatever happens, I'm glad to see Josephine has a concerned friend here.
I have so few true friends these days. Those that are left I deeply cherish. I will not trouble you any further, but I do watch over my friends. Good day, your worship.
Threat acknowledged.
So Varric knew where the champion was all along. That's the last time we sent Cassandra to interrogate.
Anything I should know?
Our agent stationed near Adamant reports strange... At least 2 scouts have gone missing. We must make our move.
Anything I...
I've nothing to report. Yes?
The Inquisitor's work is never done, I see.
We must stop the Wardens from carrying out this insane plan, Inquisitor. To seek out these old gods deliberately in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
And calling the army of demons. That's my favorite part.
The demons are nothing. They're a tool.
A tool that gives Corypheus an army.
That's not the point. Even if they could succeed, the entire idea is wrong. The Blight is not something one smugly outsmarts. Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving. How can I help?
We'll talk.
See if Josephine wants to fall in love.
Well, Liliana just gave me quite the speech.
What about?
About us.
Oh, she is impossible. Might we discuss this somewhere more private? Leliana said I was an innocent in love.
Oh, we just spilled the beans entirely?
More or less.
Of all the...
I mean, I guess that's valid.
I'm quite
If we're
capable
trying
of
to romance
understanding our
someone, we should be open
association.
with them.
I've never thought your intentions were overly romantic, Inquisitor. I assure you.
I should have flirted harder then.
Perhaps I should have composed a ballad then. Or sent roses.
What? You mean you do?
It's like a
We've
fucking
only
thing for an
just-
anime.
I didn't wish to presume
Nani?
you harbored any tender feelings for me.
I'd like
I have no objections. Presume away.
But we haven't even known each other a few short months. How can you declare this liking for me after such a brief time together?
A few months is a decent amount of time. Ooh. We've made it easy. Damn. The Rizzler or Rizzer. The Rizzler of Andraste is here to serve.
You've intelligence, elegance, and I always delight in your company. It seems most natural to want to be close to you.
I would not object to a closer relationship between us, my lord.
Yeah.
If that sounds agreeable to you.
Thank the maker. No, look, calm, composed. Thank the maker. No, that sounds wonderful.
Nothing would make me happier.
Well then.
Woo! I love how tropey Dragon Age is. They lean into it. They lean into their tropiness. Respect it. See if Josephine is like, alright, we made out, now I'm done with you. No, that would... She wouldn't do that. Would she? It's kind of fucked up.
How are you, my lord?
Always better for the sight of you, Lady Montilier.
Oh my, you flatter me much too much.
How far do your roots go back to Orlais?
Very far. The Montiliers used to have vast holdings in Val Royaux itself. I wish I could have seen them, especially the ones bearing the family crest. The original crest design was abandoned when we were exiled from the city. I've always wanted to find a copy.
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support to us.
And the old Montpellier family crest. Oh, nope. Let's do some codex reading, eh? Alright. My dearest Demetrius, I hope this letter finds you recovered from those ghastly meetings about road repair or import taxes or whatever terribly important work has consumed your time. I applaud your patriotic efforts to maintain the Imperium's infrastructure while the horned beasts to the north wage bloody war upon us. I have asked before, but you are my closest friend, and now that you have seen the stirrings of our work, I hoped you might reconsider. You cannot think your talents adequately spent on road work, Metri. You come from the blood of the Dreamers. My master will restore the Imperium to a greatness it has not seen since our ancestors walked in the Golden City. He will rule not just a nation, but the world. Those who show loyalty now stand to reap the benefits when all the world kneels to the Venatori. Perhaps you are more comfortable with the roads. When my master returns to Vinter to the glory it deserves, he will be pleased to find the nation well paved. Consider well, my friend, Master Livius Aramund of Varanti. Anton, if anyone alive can answer your questions about the social habits of the greater Weimar wyvern, it is Frederick of Sorrow, professor of draconology at the University of Orlais. I have met him a few times, and he is exceedingly knowledgeable about his field of study, although less knowledgeable about his current state of dress, the day of the week, and the location of his quill and ink, but nonetheless quite brilliant. Cordially, Magister Zalderon Antonidas. The Vandal aria is a flowering shrub related to the rare and nearly extinct Felicitas aria, otherwise known as the Silent Plains rose. Of course, neither variety of aria is a true rose, and they are called roses only because of their sweet scent. The fragrance of the Vandal aria, however, is lighter and greener than that of her rare cousin, and redolent of honey and cut grass. The Felicitas aria is best known for being the only plant capable of growing on blighted land. Vandal aria lacks this quality, but is capable of proliferating almost everywhere else, even though she seems to favor dry, arid climes. If left to grow wild, the Vandal will take over a space, choking out any other plant unfortunate enough to be in her way. A fully mature adult female dragon is a high dragon, the great monster of legend, the rarest of all dragon kind. These dragons hollow out massive lairs for themselves, for they need the space to house their harem of drakes as well as their eggs and dragonlings. High dragons are seldom seen. They spend most of their time sleeping and mating. Dude, what a life! Living off prey their drakes bring back. But once every 100 years or so, the high dragon prepares for clutching by emerging from her lair and taking wing. She will fly far and wide, eating hundreds of animals, most often livestock, over the course of a few weeks, leaving smoldering devastation in her wake. She then returns to her lair to lay her eggs and will not again appear in the skies for another century. Already read the Darkspawn entry. Those men of learning who claim dominion over the cold, weirdly angled laws of this world would deny that unutterable savagery of nature. Conjuring their knowledge as a man in repose draws a blanket over himself, somnolent to distract from cognizant mind the lethargic calignosity of this world. Such mendacity is made manifest in the quillback. What was with all the fancy words? Its hooked beak describes a smile that makes mock of the laws of man and maker, and in that sagging fold of its rough and squamous hide lies no elegant simplicity. But look upon its dorsal ridge for the proof. If logic be your refuge, for in the ebon spines that jut uncaringly from its back, no man of learning can fail to see the cold and twisted spires of the Black City itself. What maker would give mock to our ebullient transgressions by marking his domicile into the flesh of this repugnant eater of flesh, this scavenger of wastes and deserts? What message can any man read in this carrion feeder's decrepit spines than that the golden city of which we dream is black? Always black. This swollen infection poisoned from time beyond the knowledge of our insignificant minds, awaiting only our unheeding touch to afflict us with understanding of our true place in this vast, uncaring world. From an anatomy of various terrible beasts by Baron Havard Pierre de Mortesan. Massa means that it's pointy. Footnote of the motions in the manuscript by the Baron Scribe Dunwich. Error. Oh. Okay. The Varghest is now known to be a distant relative of wyverns and dragons, but in ancient times it was believed to be a spirit manifest in the world. Carian legend says that the Varghest hunts those who have committed great wrongs against their own kin, and when the creature finds its quarry, it drags the guilty party to the gods for judgment. This is perhaps due to the beast's hunting habits. Varghest prefer to bring prey still living to their nest to feed their young. From a study of the southern dragonids by Frederick of Sorrow, published by the University of Orlais. We missed one. Who did I not read? Orlesians believe the phoenix to be a herald of woe, perhaps because the creatures frequent inhospitable places where sane travelers fear to tread. It may also be because they belch a sort of sulphurous gas that reeks of rotten eggs and ancient peat bog, and flocks of the beasts have a pervasive odor of death about them. The legions are not always so metaphorical as they like us to believe. Another one? Shit. We woke to a herd from nowhere, just standing around the camp, and it wasn't the first time. Getting water at an oasis, humming to myself, poof, there's one behind me. Talk to another rider for a few minutes, and there's two, just staring. I think they think talking is weird. I say shoo, dumb thing, step on foot. I say shoo, dumb thing, step on foot. I was not paid enough for hurt foot. Don't believe they stomp out fires. I set them all the time. Guns don't show up. Harmless so long as you don't treat them like cattle. Maybe farm-raised, but not wild. One time we figured we'd saddle one. Maybe break it like a horse, because that hump would bounce arrows real nice. Bad idea. Did not end well for Five-Toe. We used to call him Six-Toe, but not because of his feet. He got the horns something fierce. Milk the thing? Your mother. Excerpts on the Gurn, voices of working caravans collected by Philium, a bard. Have I read this one? I'm gonna say I have. Of all the decisions we Grey Wardens were forced to make over the lean years, withdrawing from the Fortress of Adamant was perhaps the most difficult. It had been built as a bastion against darkspawn spilling out from the abyssal rift, a symbol of how we had done the impossible, pushing those creatures back into the shadows where they belonged. We kept the land safe from further encroachment, but as each new age dawned, memories of our sacrifice became fainter. The entire western approach had become a wasteland, and thus the expense of maintaining the fortress became increasingly difficult to justify. There were no griffins to fill its weirs, no too few wardens to man its battlements, too many good men and women killed by demons creeping through the thinning veil. Each visit of the warden commander made it more apparent that Adamant had become a symbol of our decline. Even if darkspawn still emerged from the chasm, who would they threaten other than the wardens themselves? So, in the dawn of the Blessed Age, we sealed the fortress's mighty gates. We left the great griffin statues to tarnish in the blowing sand, retreating to Montsemar with a sense of loss and shame. I returned recently with a small expedition to retrieve supplies, surprised to see it still standing. The dwarves did well by us. I suspect Adamant will remain for ages to come. But should the Order ever return, they will find it difficult to resurrect. Only spirits roam its halls now, alongside the memories of those who gave their lives to protect us all from darkness. From the Journal of Velden, Great Warden of Orlais. In the rest of the civilized world, it is common belief that Intiva has no king. I assure you, gentle readers, that this is untrue. The line of kings in Intiva has remained unbroken for 2,500 years. It is simply that nobody pays any attention to them whatsoever. In truth, the nation is ruled by a collection of merchant princes. They are not princes in the literal sense, but heads of banks, trading companies, and vineyards. Their power is conferred strictly by wealth. But Antiva is not primarily renowned for its peculiar form of government, nor for its admittedly unparalleled wines. Antiva is known for the House of Crows. Since Antivans are well known for being good at everything but fighting, it is more than a little ironic that Antiva possesses the most deadly assassins in the world. Their fame is such that Antiva keeps no standing army. No king is willing to order his troops to assault her borders, and no general is mad enough to lead such an invasion. The attack would likely succeed, but its leaders would not see the day. On the edge of the empire, they erected a prison, Korakavis, the Dark Pit. Far removed from the cultural heart of the Imperium, Korakavis held and meted out punishment to local peoples who denied Tevinter's claims to the region, and to so-called loyal citizens who believed living on the fringes of civilization would grant them immunity from the Imperium's laws. In a few cases, political prisoners who could not be sentenced with execution were sent to Korakavis instead. It was widely known that bribes brought nothing there, and having that right name would not be rewarded with leniency. It is said that upon hearing their judgment, these individuals begged for death. Crestwood is a small village of no real consequence to the lords and ladies who ride through on their way to Valroyo or Denerim. The people are glad for visitors, however. Residents tend livestock and grow what crops they can, but their chief income comes from trade. I was dining alone at the local inn, which is quaintly perched on the top of a dam, when I overheard the barman mention tunnels beneath the village. I was surprised to learn that a vast cave system riddles the land surrounding Crestwood. The locals told me tales of strange noises and eerie lights, of entire expeditions swallowed by underground fissures, of screams in the dark that come from nowhere and return just as swiftly to nothing. I scoffed, then went for a stroll around the area. The night was clear, and I was wending down a pleasant glade in the hills when I heard a rasping hiss. Dropping my walking staff, I spied an overgrown opening to a small cavern. Were those footsteps padding away to the dark I heard then, or a startled animal? That night I let the candle in my room burn longer than usual. From the diary of a traveler from Valshavin, dated 3 months before the start of the 5th Blight. Three Trout Pond hides a sinkhole hundreds of yards deep. I've already read that. I think I've read all of these. Yeah, I've already read all of... Okay, this is all stuff I've already read. What did I miss? And Seth, and yeah, I've already read. Damn, 64. Oh, 64 out of 151. Jesus Christ. Well, we've finally read all our codex. Huzzah! That's gonna be where I stop for tonight. We'll head into the land of what you call it. The Exalted Plains tomorrow. Whew. Alright. I think Clay is still alive. Oh, hell yeah. We're gonna raid Clay then. Haven't gotten to do that in a hot minute. Y'all, thank you for lurking. Thanks for hanging. I shall be live tomorrow. More of this. Not quite sure how long we have. I feel like I'm making some good progress. We're level 13. I think max level is level 23. Of course, obviously, as levels work, it takes longer per level to level up. But yeah. Peace. Right now.